Dear student, good afternoon. As I promised you last time when I was presenting the method of the cost estimation, there is a place we mentioned the high-low method, and I promised to give you some demonstration. I wanted to start by this example of a company called the ERD that has recorded the following costs during the last 5 years. The output and the total costs of the 5 years are presented as follows. You can now see on the whiteboard from 2019 up to 2022 the related units and the related costs, whereby in 2019 the level of output is 65, or the number of units, and the total cost is 145,000. So it goes from 19 up to 2022. If you want to determine the total costs using this high-low method, you need to calculate the variable cost per unit. And this variable cost per unit, as you can see, you compare the total cost at a high activity level and the total cost at a high low activity level, then you divide by the total unit at a high activity level minus the total unit at a low activity levels. If you check here on the related data, you can now see that at 170 is the highest total cost, and 140 is the lowest total cost, while on the output for the unit you can now see that 90 is the highest and the 60 is the lowest. Then by calculating the variable cost per unit, you take the highest total cost minus the lowest total cost divided by the highest total unit minus the lowest total unit or output. When you calculate, you will see that the variable cost equals to 1 Rwandan francs per unit, either to produce or to sell. Then after the variable cost per unit is determined, you need to calculate the fixed costs. As you are aware, the fixed costs do not change, but they also need to be calculated. The fixed cost equals to the total cost at a high activity level minus the factor of the total unit at a higher activity level factor of the variable cost per unit. Remember, this variable cost per unit were calculated before here as I demonstrated. So when you take the total cost at a high activity level, which is 170 here, minus the factor of 90, the total unit at a high level of activity, 90,000, then factor of the variable cost per unit, remember it is 1 that we calculated. Thereafter, you will now discover that the fixed cost equals to 80,000. You know the total cost equals to the variable costs plus the fixed costs. The variable costs here, we can now determine the total variable cost depending on the year that we want to calculate the cost. For example here, at random, if we want to calculate the total cost in the year 2022, the 2022, the number of units to be produced or to sell is 75,000. Now you take 75,000 times the selling variable cost per unit, which is 1. It's 75,000 times 1 plus 8,000, which is not varying, or it is the fixed cost. So you will now see that the total cost when we are producing or when we are selling in the year 2022 will be 75,000 plus 80,000, and here the total cost is 155,000. You remember among the disadvantage or the demerit of the method, we said that it only relies on the historical data. So if the historical data are not given, or the predicted data are not given, it's harder for you to calculate the total cost. Number two, the activity is the only factor of the cost changes for the future. Then number 3, only 2 variables are considered or are used. You remember here we use the highest and the lowest. The result of this calculation might be somehow distorted because of the random variation. Here, if you want, you can continue now estimating the costs. For example, if you want to calculate the total cost of 2,000, let's take the total cost where we are having the unit cost that is the highest. Where the unit cost is the highest, is in 2021. Total costs for the period 2021, we will now use the same formula. It will be the variable cost, which is 1 Rwandan francs per unit, times the number of units, 90,000, then plus 80,000, because the fixed costs do not vary, which will be 90,000 plus 80,000, and the total cost here in the year 2021 will be 170,000. So this is what I wanted to demonstrate on the high-low method. Thank you so much as you wait the second demonstration of the regression method. Thank you. I hope you are going to use the same in the assignment that I have sent to you on your online to determine the total cost using the high-level method. Thank you so much.